Kiki's got a notebook sharp as a blade, sifting through the chaos where the stories fade, flipping pages fast like a hurricane, clues in the dark dancing in her brain. She's Kiki 2025 true crime, breaking it down one thread at a time. Cases gone cold but she's heating the line, coming in hot with the fresh new eyes. Photos on the wall connect like dots, maps and strings tie the tangled plots. Her mind's a puzzle where the truth unlocks. Every step forward, another tick-tock. She sees what they miss, the cracks in disguise. She's got the angle, she's got the prize. She's Kiki 2025 true crime, breaking it down one thread at a time. Cases gone cold but she's heating the line, coming in hot with her fresh new eyes. Zoom in the frame, enhance the grain, pieces come together in a mental terrain. Voices in the silence, they call her name. Kiki's on the case, rewriting the game. Yeah. Kiki's got a notebook sharp as a blade, sifting through the chaos where the stories fade, flipping pages fast like a hurricane, clues in the dark dancing in her brain. She's Kiki 2025 true crime, breaking it down one thread at a time. Cases gone cold but she's heating the line, coming in hot with the fresh new eyes. Photos on the wall connect like dots, maps and strings tie the tangled plots. Her mind's a
breaking down cases, wonder what the case is. 2025, got the game in the mazes. Thinking of a time when we all got blazed and we didn't even think about the game being racist. True crime, every day I don't face it, but Kiki 25, baby in the basement. Case after case, you just gotta keep chasing. Taking over the world, she gon' be the one they name it. Every time she think about it, she be going crazy. Everything she ever dreamed about was always hazy. Taking time to go around the world, it never fazed me. Taking
Oh, my sleuthers, my family, come on in. Glad to see you all here. My voice is a little shaky because I've been coughing. It must be the leftovers of the sickness I've had. And Brown Eyes knows what I'm talking about. She said she's better, and I'm glad for that. Lord, if this cough would go away, I'd be a lot better. Hey, Rhonda, good to see you, honey. Haven't seen you in a little while. TJ, thank you for being here. Let's see. Kathy Gordon. If I have a coughing fit, I will pause or mute so y'all don't have to hear me, okay? I don't think you want to hear all that. Hey, Grace Paris. Let's see here. Let's go down. Brown Eyes. Hello, girl. The real Rockin' Robin. There you go, guys. I gave Robin a wrench today. Teresa Stott, thank you for being here and being a member and supporting the channel, dear. Let's see here. Mama, thank you for being here and supporting the channel. Let's go down. Linda Nunley, thank you for being here, dear. Mama's driving, so she can't talk. Well, thank you for listening, Mama. Thank you for supporting the channel, dear. Let's go down. Lisa King, thank you for being here. I always want to say hello. Now, if I get so big, which I doubt I will, but if I get so big, I may not get to say hello to everybody. Oh, Teresa, member for 4 months. 4 months. Well, that's a while. We are going to play you a song here in just a minute, dear. That is awesome. Let's see here. I want to say hello to everyone. Loose Cannon, hello. Thank you for being here, dear. Okay, Teresa, thank you for the work you do to help the missing. I appreciate you. Hey, Choo Choo, good to see you, honey. Okay, we are going to go ahead and we are going to play Teresa the Beaver song. Okay, you're going to play the Beaver song so that we can get that. Everybody loves the Beaver. Here you go, Teresa.
Thank you for becoming a member of my channel. Kiki 2025, true crime on this channel. You will see everything true crime, from podcasts to cases to podcasts. True crime. True crime. True crime. True crime. True crime.
All right, Mr. Beaver. Okay. Loose Cannon. Yesterday is 6 years sober. Let's give that a hand of applause if I can find it, because that's something to be extremely proud about, right? Let's see if I can find it, Loose Cannon. Sorry, my computer goes a little bit slower than some of the creators. Let's give a round of applause to Loose Cannon. Congratulations, Loose Cannon. That is something to very be proud of. And thank you for being here. I think this may be your first time here. Okay, let's see here. All right, let's see. We are going to go over our disclaimers today because, guys, I think I may have ran into something when I started picking up on the flatbed red diesel truck, and I'm talking about Summer Wells case. Okay, hang on. There we go. Fair Use Act. We are going to talk about Sebastian and Summer, but I'm starting with Summer. At times, this channel may make use of copyrighted material in accordance with the Fair Use Act. The Fair Use Act is a doctrine in United States copyright law that allows limited use of copyrighted material without requiring permission from the rights holders under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, which states allowance is made for fair use of copyrighted material for purposes of commentary, criticism, news reporting, research, education, teaching, and or scholarship. Okay, and also anybody that we talk about today, we do not, here we go. We do not contact anyone or their jobs or anything mentioned today in this live. This channel is speculations, discussions, and opinions only, not facts. No one is guilty of anything until they go before the court of law, guys. Okay? So thank you for anybody else that's coming in. Guys, I'm just going to play, what did Brown Eyes say? Hang on, let's see here. Brown Eyes. Let me see here. I've been clean going on 5 years from, and when I had, okay. We are going to also commend that, Brown Eyes. And if you guys have a link you can drop for addiction purposes, anyone that has ever been addicted, please drop that, because, it doesn't take much of anything. Anyone can become, anyone can be caught up in it, to be honest, because all it takes is an injury. Because I've seen it with people that have always been clean all their life, and then they have an injury and something happened, and they want to stay out of pain or what have you, and it can happen, guys. But congratulations, Brown Eyes. All right, guys, let's get rolling. Crystal Crossing, the 26th of March. Hang on just a second. Was 2 years for me. Congratulations, Crystal. And I'm trying to bring that up. Sorry, honey. Here we go. Another applause. Crystal. Congratulations. Something to be proud of, guys. All right. Let's get started. I'm playing my own video, so I don't have to do anything on this. Okay, we are going to pull up my own video I made. Hang on just a second, guys. All right, guys, let's pull this video up. Sorry, I had to cough a little bit. Didn't want y'all hearing all that. Okay. This is the video I made. And we're talking about Summer Wells, guys. A 4-year-old little girl, blonde-haired, blue-eyed, that went missing June 15th, 2021, too long ago, okay? And she supposedly went missing from her home. There's news stations that say that she was walking down her road, Ben Hill Road. There's some saying that she walked out of her home. So we really don't know. There's only one person, or the persons that was there, that really know the real truth, right? And it's been way too long, in my opinion. They're the only ones that know the truth. Yes, Rogersville, Tennessee. Her age was 5, blonde hair, blue eyes, 3 foot tall, 40 pounds, last seen wearing gray pants, pink shirt, barefoot. Any information, call 1-800-TBI-FIND. Okay, good that you're home, TJ. Thank you, honey. I'm glad you got home. Here we go, guys. We're going to play this. And this is a video that I made. And I'll tell you the significance here in just a bit. Okay? If I can get confirmation on some things, this will be going to TBI for information. Okay? Let's see. Let's start this. And I want you to pay attention. In the video, Don Wells is videoing this red truck, along with his property and people that were on his property that day. I don't know who the child is in this video. Don't know who the woman is in this video. Okay? Because I'm not from that area. But it's so odd to me about this red truck. The video has since been deleted from Facebook. So unless you were here at the very beginning, I don't know when the actual date was that this was dropped. Okay? Because on Evil Exists, this video was on there, posted 4 years ago. Okay? So we don't know if this was before or after. But I, in my opinion, think that the truck has some sort of significance due to the fact that nobody has came out about a diesel red truck. And you can hear that it's either diesel or they've removed the Cadillac converters to make a loud muffler sound, in my opinion, because I know this because we've dealt with a lot of trucks in our days, okay? So watch this video and listen very closely. And then I'm going to tell you a little something. And if you haven't liked it, hey, Nanette, thanks for coming in, dear. Please hit that subscribe button. I am 49 people away from having 1,000 subscribers, guys. And once we hit 1,000, we're going to do a giveaway. Here we go. I'm wondering, was there really 2 red trucks, meaning the Toyota Tacoma, or was there this truck? I don't know. And I slowed it down, guys. Thank you, Dress. We love you. Okay. I was in the middle talking, sorry. Hey, Dragon, thank you for being here. And yes, Jesus does love us. Thank you for telling us that. We love him. Okay, now let's play this. Let's see here. I'm trying to get it to work. I slowed the video down, guys.
The sweetest name. You didn't choose this, you're not to blame. Such a small, soft, shining heart torn apart by hands of dark summer. Every tear we cry, write your story in the sky.
But have the same name, except for middle initial. And so I guess, whatever. But anyway, yeah, I just find it strange, the connections, throughout all the years, decades, etc. Because make no mistake, that ain't the only one.
You're the sweetest name. You didn't choose this. You're not to blame.
All the connectors, all the things being tongue bitten, not said, including, what's weird to me? I had something tell me that, and to pretend they didn't know who a certain person was, which I also find weird considering they were the first really hunted and fucked with and wanted, etc. by this group and by Green Eyes. But see, Monster's not aware of all that. But it seems to be ordering the red truck. Seems like some people are real fucking worried about that red truck. But
absolutely. So it didn't bother me to do it whatsoever. I understand that. And a lot of times the parents are responsible. In the recent history that's been the case, we're family member. Right. Absolutely, yes. But, we don't associate with all the people. We try to associate with church people and stuff like that, and Summer's got a lot of friends in church that just love her to death,
She sure did.
We got this Seventh-day Adventist, right across the street from Walmart, St. Kingsburg. We was going to
Now I'm going to read something directly from Leslie Earhart from the TBI. She was asked, is the red truck still of interest to you? If the neighbor said she got a good look at the driver, we would love to have a sketch of him. Leslie Earnhardt says, no one has shared a description of a driver. A person who drives that route as part of their job reported seeing the truck near Summer's home on June 14th or 15th. We have more information about the truck on our newsroom blog. So why wasn't that red truck description and description of that man turned in?
Everyone associated with the Wells family, in some cases more than once. This includes neighbors, acquaintances, and those working in the area the day she disappeared. We've used a plane, helicopters, divers, canines, and every resource available to us during search efforts. Despite the countless hours of tireless work, the search...
We're 100% pursuit of them. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Do you think law enforcement could be involved at all?
Them thoughts,
Good thoughts cross my mind all the time.
but I don't think so.
All the time. I don't know.
We don't know who took Summer.
But I do know who the red truck belongs to.
Do you believe your neighbor that they heard?
Tiny shoes by the front door, crayon hearts on the fridge.
Okay, there we go. GT, welcome in. And yes, my email is kikitruecrime77@gmail.com. Yes. And if any locals know who drives this truck, and I'm not condemning, I'm not saying they're guilty of anything, okay? But I just, I think it would be worth looking into what this truck was doing up there, or if they were even up there at that time, right? And Rhonda says, did it have a tail on it? Do you mean like, Rhonda, I'm trying to figure out what you're meaning, honey. You can type it in the chat. It looked to be like an enclosed trailer. Let me see if I downloaded a picture and we can view it. But the reason, I don't know if I downloaded a picture. Let's see. Yep, right here's picture. It's definitely enclosed. Looks like it has an antenna on it. It really does, doesn't it? I never noticed that. Or that could be a pole, maybe. It doesn't look like an animal trailer, Grace. This looks like something you would pull equipment or something like that in. And let me show you guys the truck itself. Let's see here if I can pull it up. It looks to me to be like a Chevy or a Dodge, in my opinion. Does it look extended cab to you guys? I think it does, but I'm not sure, right? But the reason this is what's so strange, okay? And I don't talk about other creators much, but what is so strange about this truck is I seen the video and I thought, wonder if anybody has ever checked into this, right? Because I've not heard anybody mentioning a red diesel flatbed truck, right? Hang on just a second, guys. Hang on, I'm sorry. Yeah, the door looks like it has a sign on it, TJ. It looks like a business truck of some sorts, in my opinion. I'm going to say this in a roundabout way because my sources trust me. Okay? And I have a source that I've talked with, and they're familiar with the case. And I'm trying to say this in a roundabout way, and I'm not incriminating anyone when I say this. I want to be specifically clear on that for doing any wrongdoings. But it's been said, yeah, looks like a cargo trailer, one you'd use like for equipment or moving, like if you were moving, right? But this source told me that this, if it's the same truck, looks like a construction company truck and trailer, in my opinion. No, it wouldn't hold horses, Grace. They have to have open air. Totally different. Totally different. And this is talking my opinion only. But allegedly, this truck has been seen picking up Fred. Okay? Allegedly. And until I mean, it's a good source, but we want to make sure that we are 100% sure. Okay. And it may have not been at the same time. I don't even know the date and the time yet. Okay. But if so, and if this person allegedly does know Candace, okay, allegedly, in my opinion, from the studies I've done and what's been said. So it does look like a V-shaped box trailer. Yes, thank you, TJ. We need to research it. But around here, seeing them haul on equipment, Gigi says, yep. It can be for several things. Yeah, source is very reliable, just has to be verified. And I'm waiting on that this week. Okay. Hopefully this week we can get something on that. If so, we can get it to TBI and, just see if it has anything to do with anything, because evidently it was important to Don, right? Or he wouldn't have videoed it. And thank you, Don Wills, for videoing that truck so that we could have questions, right? Okay, so moving on from that, guys. One thing that I typed in, because we were talking about can someone still be charged with criminal charges after giving up their children for adoption? Because we're wondering why, and in our opinion, was parents not charged with something if the allegations on CPS reports were correct and they've been seen by several creators, right? Then, hey, Lisa Boo, thank you for coming in. Then why in the world are they still free, right? With everything that's been said in that the boys have separately been interviewed allegedly and came out and told, then why are these parents roaming free? It says, yes, criminal charges for child can be filed even after a child is adopted. Giving up a child for adoption severs legal parental rights, but it does not erase past criminal acts. A is a crime against the child and the state, not just a violation of parental custody, meaning prosecution can occur based on evidence of past actions. Criminal liability remains. Voluntary or involuntary termination of parental rights does not shield a biological parent from prosecution for crimes committed during the time they had custody. If evidence of A is discovered during the adoption process or later, investigators can proceed regardless of the child's new legal status. Case-specific charges and prosecutions depend on the statute of limitations for the specific crime and the evidence available. And allegedly, they have forensic evidence. I don't know what that means. Forensic interview, I can't remember. Legal adoption. Once child is legally adopted, the adopted parents become the legal parents as if the child was born to them. Reporting. If A is suspected, is usually reported to state authorities and law enforcement, which results in investigations and that can lead to criminal charges. Okay, just wanted to bring that in. So, hello, Peggy. Thank you for coming in, honey. I didn't see you. I'm sorry. Okay. Hey, Jen and Georgia. Thank you for coming in and being a member, dear. Okay. And we are going to also cover Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers today. I don't know if anybody has watched Mob Crew, but guys, he has been doing some awesome work. And there's some things that came out. Get it together, Kiki. I know, right? So we're just going to wait with summer. We're going to wait on and see what comes of the red truck, guys. If any locals are out there and know that truck and can come forward and say, hey, they have nothing to do with anything, just come and tell us. Just get on a panel or come in the chats, whatever. We don't know if they had anything to do anything, right? So, yes, you're fine. You're fine, Jen. Peggy, yes, Chris is awesome. Thank you for being a member here too, Peggy. I'm going to bring up Mob Crew, guys. I'm getting a warning of low disk space. I'm going to have to delete some things. We're going to watch Mob Crew's last. We're going to watch some of it. But, guys, he told us the other night, if you haven't watched him, go sub up, go watch him. He told us the other night that the neighbors that live next to Chris and Katie, excuse me, that they are actually moving. Hey, Kimberly, thank you for being here, dear. They are actually moving, and that they have came out and they have said, okay, that they did turn in video footage to LE, and they allegedly saw someone on camera with a backpack of some sort, a duffel bag, not a backpack, but a duffel bag. Okay, and I meant to download those darn pictures. I'm going to let y'all watch this, and maybe I can download them while you guys are watching this. All credit goes to Mob Crew. And I want you to listen to this. And I caught something, and it may not be nothing. But when he plays Silver's video, you know that he's talking about a car, a gray car, silver car that comes down Kellen. Okay? You didn't see pics. Okay, gotcha. Yes, if Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers was out of Sumner County, Tennessee, went missing out of Hendersonville, Tennessee, from his home on Stafford Court. I'm getting dates mixed up, guys. February 25th, 2024. Okay. Allegedly, he also walked out of the house with no shoes. But certain PIs are giving Mob Crew the fit, and every time I talk about Mob Crew, a certain person comes in my chat and tries to debunk Chris, and nah, I'm going to listen to what he's got to say, because I believe he's onto something, in my opinion. So I'll try to download these pictures while y'all listen. All credit goes to Mob Crew.
Could also mean that, it took her a little bit longer to get back from Texas Roadhouse to the home. There could be a multitude of things. But again, back to Crispy comes in and says, we don't know the top off the top of our head, yet you And this interview was done about a month and a half after he went missing. I think this was like late March, early April. Uh, uh, and this is technically the last sighting of your son. I mean, on camera anyway. And you can't remember the timestamp? Well, she says because he's running, right? Right? But they said they cleared it up. Again, there's only so much you can do, even with the FBI. Um, there's only so much they can kind of seeing like a screenshot come out. In my opinion, if they could identify him definitively, just in my experience, not to say I'm an expert, at least with true crime, a lot of times we see like their last known, you know, picture, photo, whatever. I mean, not all the time, but uh, yeah, I think that says a lot. Okay. So, before we get to 3 a.m. and new details, just to kind of go along with this scenario again, not to say that we know for a fact that he didn't make it there, but and there's a lot of evidence that raises a lot of issues. But um, here's something that I'm going to kind of add in that will make sense a little bit later. But they left at 6:25, right? 1824. Just over an hour later, at the cemetery, there's a bunch of activity going on. There's nothing before, and there's nothing really after until 3 a.m. Although I haven't seen it all because I don't have it all, but um, there seems to be some strange activity as if maybe they're meeting up, dropping stuff off. I think they could, and it appears there could be two vehicles. There's one for sure that we see, but I think there could be two vehicles there. And I do wonder if at this point, now again, I want to try to stay positive and say that he's still alive, especially at this point, and they had a new pair of clothes for him, and so they got his clothing, and they got that into like some kind of duffel bag or something. That'll come important. That'll come about a little bit later about one of the things we heard. So something like that. Again, just speculating. That is the stadium light. Just it's one of the biggest ones, and because it's just pointed towards the camera, obviously it blows up bigger than the other ones. It does go out. Keep in mind, it's a Sunday night. As far as I know, there was no game or anything going on there. And then we see the car come up. And then we take a timestamp and we do this to see the difference. But as it comes into this camera, when it hits this first part of the frame, we take another timestamp. So that is at 2:58 and 54 seconds. So that's a difference of 46 seconds that it was on Long Hollow to when it was right here. Now this is real important. Now Silver Sedan does its little 3-point turn up at the top of the cul-de-sac, and we wait for it to come back where we will take another timestamp and then do basically the same thing, just the other way around. Now I kind of put it up ahead of time, but at 2:59 and 35 seconds, we take a timestamp at that. And then we see a vehicle at literally 3 a.m. and 30 seconds going eastbound. And there's only 3 cars that go eastbound between 3 and 4 a.m. And that's the first one. And so we look at the difference, and it took an extra 9 seconds after we saw it leave this. So after it left this frame and before it got to Long Hollow, it took an extra 9 seconds versus it coming up. And keep in mind, it's actually going downhill as well. So this part is a little bit more theory based that's coming up. But I think I have a reason why. So Silver's on the scene. God bless him. Huge shout out to him. I'm pretty sure I've got a link to his channel in the description. I hope. But here's a reenactment of what the sedan would have been doing. But I think as it came,
And right here, guys, is what I was like, whoa. And it could not mean anything. But when they mention Cece's home, and you know who I'm talking about, okay, whether it has anything to do with anything, I don't know. But I compared the silver sedan, okay, to this car. And ChatGPT, they're not always correct, but it did say they had a lot of the similarities. So this is one thing that stood out to me. Okay, watch this video and then I'll show you some pictures, guys.
down the hill, there is a home. And it's coming up. You'll see a white truck that is we call Carly's home. Again, we use nicknames for legal reasons.
Okay, guys, look at the screen. What do you see behind the white truck? Make sure I'm not insanely crazy, but allegedly what I see is that a silver car. Whether it has anything to do with anything, I don't know. But what?
But they are the ones that neighbor behind the stink feet. Now, I think at this point, the extra 9 seconds, as it slowed down, did some kind of high beam or flashed its lights towards the Carly home, and that alerted Carly. So I think they slowed down. They alerted them somehow. And then when Carly was alerted, then we have
Okay, so can I pull up the car? Hey, Veronica. Yes, ma'am. That's what I'm doing. This was the car in the driveway, and I got a little comparison. You can't really see it, but that's the silver sedan. Okay, so that's our little comparison. I need to blow it up. I don't know how to blow it up any bigger. Oh, I blew the whole screen up. Can't do that. Let's go back out. I'm going to touch buttons, but that's a comparison. Okay. This is the one that was in the car. In the driveway. I don't know. I'll have to get another membership. You're fine, Veronica. Thank you, dear. Yeah, I got to be cautious touching buttons. Okay, let's compare. Okay, we're going to scroll down here. Hang on. This was the silver sedan that was caught on camera from a neighbor. This was the one in the driveway. Whether it has anything to do with anything, I do not know. I don't know if it's the same vehicle. Okay. But wow. Right? You're welcome, Veronica. You're welcome. Wow. Wowzers is all I got to say, in my opinion. So there you go. Just wanted to show you guys that. Things that stood out in Summer's case, things that stood out on Mob Crew's, or actually Silver's video. He was actually putting the timestamps together of how the car entered and went out, when I was just trying to see if I saw something in the video, right? So there's the one in the driveway. Here is the sedan. So you guys voice your own opinions, and I will think my opinions, right? We can have opinions. But guys, thank you for being here. I really greatly appreciate you all. I'll have some more videos coming out. I know Jen and Georgia, she's like, So we're going to see. I want to watch Mob Crew again, but I will read the chat GPT next time of what it says in the comparison of these vehicles. Need to see when his RV that he has took off. Also, he left shortly after all this stuff happened. I think it was like a couple of days, and they took off with. Wow. Thank you guys so much for being here. Please hit that like, subscribe, share button, guys. Appreciate all my mods. Appreciate all my subs. I've got 49 more subs that I need to hit 1,000. Push it out there, guys. Let's get these kids' names out. Greatly appreciate you, and see you tomorrow.
$500 children in Tennessee. It's a mighty long way from you and me. 500 children, they're gone every month. I ain't never seen numbers like that. What could be going on? My goodness gracious, and we working hard to get you back home. Working hard to get you back